Greetings, 757. I'm Sean Avery, President and CEO of the Hampton Roads Workforce Council, and you're listening to thinkHIRE. Every month, we bring you engaging conversations with workforce development think tanks in our region. Today, we're chatting with Blair Durham, the co-founder and president of Black Brand. Hello, Blair.
Hi, Sean.
Blair, thank you so much for being here today. I mean, we get to interact on a daily basis almost, but definitely weekly, and it's always a pleasure to have you around.
Thank you.
So for those that are not familiar with Black Brand, tell us a little bit about the incredible work you're doing and how you even put this whole thing together.
Yeah, thank you for the question. So Black Brand is Hampton Roads Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, and we kind of have two sides to our business. We are obviously membership focused, and so providing lots of opportunities for folks to engage and get educated and get access to capital and things like that. And then also we have a series of programs that we've developed as well. So they are 8-week, 10-week, and 12-week cohorts that are really about helping people to get the community that they need as well as the access that they need in order to push their businesses forward or in order to scale their careers. So that's our work in a nutshell. We'll be 8 years old this year, so it's exciting.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's awesome. We're doing a great job. But I tell you, we see you in the community all the time, and we love partnering with you, so it's been fantastic. Can you share a little bit about the mentorship program and the resources you do offer to the small businesses?
Yes. So I'll talk about two of them that kind of go hand in hand. We have one called Surge Community Business Academy. We call that our pre-accelerator. That's for individuals that really, they've got a solid business idea, they've got some experience maybe working in that industry, or they've already launched a small business, but they're relatively new in business. What we find is that folks are really good at what they do or make. They're great at that. But in terms of the business part itself, there tends to be some level of lack there, right? So Surge provides a 300-page curriculum. We're really teaching the fundamentals of small business ownership so that people can take their great ideas and go next level, hopefully, grow their household income. So that's the pre-accelerator. And then B-Force Accelerator is for folks that have been in business for 2 or more years already. This is also a 12-week program. The goal here is to help these businesses prepare to access capital. So that is the lion's share of the focus. It's financial planning, organization planning, strategic planning. It's pairing our businesses with consultants, attorneys, accountants, marketing professionals, so that they can take those next steps to start to scale their companies.
I love it. That's economic development. What you're doing is growing the economy. I
funny
love it.
You said that because I go back and forth with folks like, what is economic development? Sometimes it includes what we do, sometimes it doesn't, but I'm inclined to agree with you.
Oh, I say we're economic development as well. I think what we're all doing as part of the ecosystem to grow the talent in the region, to grow the business community in the region, to create jobs, to grow our economy. It's all economic development. So whoever's telling you it's not, you tell them to come talk to us.
All right.
Yeah, we'll get them straight. Well, another great program I know you all are doing, and we've been watching it very closely and really love what's going on, is the Women Who Lead initiative. Tell us a little bit about that.
So that is an awesome partnership with Norfolk State University. And I'll tell you, my experience trying to become a leader in this area is really what inspired the program. Sitting in on some of the different opportunities that are available and realizing, wow, there are not a lot of folks here that look like me, but there's so many of us in this region that if they had access to what we get access to, right, they could probably develop those leadership skills. And what would Hampton Roads look like? So this is also a 12-week model. It's got to focus on personal development, right? Making sure that, from the inside out, people are prepared for whatever those next steps are. But it also has a focus on really exposing this region's assets, right? Yeah. A lot of people are ready to leave Hampton Roads for different reasons. And I know talent out-migration is something we're always talking about. But I think the needs of the minority community are a bit different, a bit more nuanced. And so we deal with some of that stuff too by way of just sharing out, hey, did you know that Hampton Roads is home to fill in the blank? Right. Did you know that there are thousands of opportunities in healthcare, whether you've got an RN or not, Did you know about Dominion's project? Just bringing in those professionals to share those opportunities. And so we're excited about that one. 30 women per cohort. Folks are leveling up in their careers. So they're getting promoted. They're entering new careers. Some of them really want to enter male-dominated industries. So we're helping them to gain certification. And we're also eliminating barriers. So, as far as childcare and transportation, those are some of the things that would keep women from being able to pursue something like this. So we're just we're just very fortunate. That's one of the ones that brings tears.
Well, and you have to give a plug to the funder that's providing you some of the resources for this.
I do, for sure. That program would not be possible without Truist, who is the lone funder at this point for Women Who Lead. So hopefully more to come.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's why you got to give them the plug as many times as possible.
Yes.
So what are some of the greatest pains that some of the Black-owned businesses are facing right now? I mean, and how are you helping overcome those?
We had a graduation recently, and I was just listening to some of the graduates who served on a panel, and they talked about their biggest takeaway is the fact that they now have a community. They don't have to go it alone like they'd planned to, right? Mm-hmm. So now that they've got this Rolodex that they've built, they know who they can call for what. They feel like they're plugged into a real ecosystem. So I'd say that's probably the biggest pain point. Then right after that is like access to capital, right? Can't leave that one out because it's a huge piece. But if you know who to call, if you know what next steps to take, then it's likely that you can gain access to capital to keep growing that company as well.
Yeah, it's always great to have kind of a mentor or an organization that can help you, move along these pathways that could be barriers for some. They just need to know where to go, and that's where you all come in so perfectly. Yeah. So you're doing a great job on that. I can't say enough. So let's talk about the economic impact of supporting Black businesses. How does it contribute to closing the wealth gap and creating a more equitable society?
I love that question because the data actually show that when you compare the wealth of non-business owners to business owners in any community, those that are owning and operating businesses, they grow their wealth. Mm. And so when you look at those disparities around, the rate at which Black-owned businesses close, for example, a lot of that is eliminated by providing access to this education, right? So folks, again, if they know how to do it, there's not sometimes people like to say, folks are lazy or they don't really want it bad enough. No, if they know how to do it, they're going to take advantage of those resources. And we're watching them run to the finish line day after day on something that this region didn't even have. We didn't have a whole bunch of cohorts that people could be a part of, Right. Now we can't even meet the need at this point. There's so many folks who want the education. They want to take their businesses further. So
and I guess one of the big things you also do is help to overcome if they get discouraged. You're there to kind of, hey, you can do this. You can keep this moving forward. And you provide that mental break for them to say, you got this, and we're here to help you. So
we watch that confidence growing week after week, people seeing other success stories around them, realizing, okay, this is possible for me too.
Right, exactly. Yeah. We're in the beginning of 2024. What do you got on the horizon for this year?
This year is going to be crazy. No, so aside from just the programs, which we've really kind of streamlined and, are excited about the different pieces there, it's more on the event side of things. People do want to convene. I still say we're pretty close to post-COVID. Right. People are trying to find opportunities. They want experiences. So we're trying to figure out how we can create those unique experiences, be it content that we're providing, be it different types of networking opportunities that we're convening. So kind of more of the same, but more of the same.
Just continuing to grow it. Now, you did receive a pretty large grant in partnership with some other organizations in Hampton Roads. Maybe just give a little plug to that. I know that's coming down in 2024 as well.
So very thankfully, we were recipients of the Build to Scale Award, which is a federal grant. We partnered with 757 CoLab as well as the Small Business Development Center and Innovate Hampton Roads, again, to do more of what we're doing. But now we've got this shared banner. We're on the phone twice a week. We're sharing ideas. It's really brought about a level of collaboration that I think was missing. And so that's exciting to see and just be a part of as well.
Well, I do think that a lot of what's going on in Hampton Roads is around the collaboration. We're all working so closely together. You and I, again, we're working on committees together. So it is. I mean, we used to not be like that in this region. So whatever we can do to continue to help you. Are there any other specific events you have coming up or programs you want to highlight as part of this episode?
Actually, you know what I want to highlight? A lot of times I think about the success stories of the businesses that we work with, and I think about our consulting opportunity. Right. And so it's not every day that you're going to be paid $100 per hour to work with a small business to help them either develop a business plan or update their website or whatever the particular deliverables are. But that is a huge opportunity. That's something that we've been doing for 2.5 years. That's an opportunity that folks can learn more about on our website, blackbrand.biz. If you are a skilled professional, you've got that expertise, you like serving the business community, I would encourage anybody to go on there. We're always looking to grow that base. We've got around 62 consultants that work with us, but we'd like to be able to say, oh yeah, you've got an IT issue, we can help you with IT. You've got an HR issue, if it's credit repair, we want to have somebody in that wheelhouse that we can pay to support these businesses as they're going through the process. So I know that's not quite an event.
No, but that's a great opportunity. Seriously. I mean, you get an individual who's got the expertise, bring them on, bring them part of your organization to help.
Yes, and there's some vetting with that, but ultimately,
that's awesome.
If you got that drive and ambition and you want to help hold a business accountable, then the opportunity is certainly there.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, Blair, you've said it all. Thank you for being here today. Tell us again how our listeners can get in contact with Black Brand, how they can get...
Blackbrand.biz, B-I-Z, is our website, and you can learn about all the events that we have coming up. We'll have another season of cohorts starting this summer and this fall. So for anybody that's interested in becoming a part of a program, you do have to attend an info session. All those dates are listed on our website, blackbrand.biz.
Perfect. And to those folks tuning in, remember you can check out thinkHIRE episodes on our website at theworkforcecouncil.org. And thank you again for tuning in to another episode of thinkHIRE.